everyone. Welcome to In the Psychic Flow. So nice to be back with you all this evening. It's great to be here. Thank you all for being here. Sorry I missed last week, Thursdays in the Psychic Flow and Saturdays Spiritual Message Circle. I'm still kind of recovering from this surgery, and I have to keep it covered. But I'm doing okay now, and I wouldn't want to do that again anytime soon. But what can you do? So at least that's taken care of. I'm trying to fix my shirt. There we go. And I couldn't do that, I think, because I'm sitting on this. There we go. And this beautiful necklace was sent to me by my producer. And I don't know why this side is down. There we go. By my producer, Reverend Tiffany Michelle White. And I'm very happy to have that. She sent that to me as a get well present. And I appreciate that. So I thought I would wear it this evening. I love the colors. I think they're beautiful. So there we go. If you're watching us on YouTube, please give us a rant. I am streaming live from Facebook, the Psychic Medium of Sarasota SRQ page. We are now on Twitter as well, streaming there live. So you can catch me on there. We are on YouTube, obviously. And if you would like to give us a thumbs up, that would be wonderful. A like, share, and subscribe. We would really appreciate that while you're waiting for a reading. That would be great. Hi, Ruth. Thank you so much. Ruth says, welcome back, Carolan. We missed you. I missed being here. Let's see. Here's Kim Alfman. Thank you for your blessing. Appreciate that. She's on YouTube. If you're watching on Rumble, you could give us a ramp. That would be great. Or a plus. You can contribute to the show if you would care to. The best way to contribute, that doesn't cost you anything, is to hit the like button and share and subscribe. That would be great. Get your friends interested in the show. If you would like to financially contribute, you can do that here on YouTube with, a sticker. And we will take those people first. If you would like to contribute and you're watching on Rumble, you can do that via my Venmo account, which is Carolan-Carey. Carolan-Carey. If you are listening, I hope you are listening on one of our fabulous audio platforms, which would be Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play, whole bunch of just about everything. And if you are listening instead of watching, we will read out any validations I get this evening, so you can hear me connecting with our viewers. What else? Let's see. My website is carolancarey.com, CarolanCarey. And here is optional donation, which is the Venmo account is on here. Let's see. What else do we have? I guess that's it for the announcements. Sorry that you had to wait for me. I was having trouble with my Chrome. What happened is my computer, I tried to download something for my the camera, the Ring camera. And I tried loading it to my phone and I couldn't do it. So I tried loading it to my laptop, and I ended up to get it agreeing to some programs I really didn't want. Then I realized those programs that I downloaded were slowing my computer down, so I had to take them off, uninstall them. And when I did that, I ended up actually having a reset. And when I went to reset, I lost a lot, and Chrome was one of them. So I just realized that. So when I went to log on tonight to the chat room here, I couldn't get on. So I had to download Chrome. So that's what took me so long. So I apologize. So here we go. We have a crystal ball. Kim Alfman is saying, you know how to work crystal ball. Interesting. I'm thinking about buying one for myself. You can also use, Kim, if you want to practice, you can use a pan of water. You could use, a still lake, still body of water. You could use a hand mirror. You could use a regular mirror. You could use a magnifying glass. If you want to get acclimated before you make the purchase, that's okay. I don't know what these go for now. This is pretty pricey when I bought it back in the day, and I've had it about at least 25 years. I say 30, but it's probably 25 years at least. I was in Pennsylvania at the time, so I hope I'm going to be able to see out of this. Okay. So let's see. Let's get started. So that there is that. I have not done the monthly one yet, the global predictions. Boy, things are going crazy out there. I'm afraid to even look. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we can start. So if you do a super sticker, we will take you first. And I don't have any right now. And we will give you an additional card from our Alchemy Flower Oracle deck. So since we don't have anybody tonight, we will, if they come on, we will take them ahead of everyone else. I'll get these cards ready just in case. Okay, let's see what we got. So who's our first victim today? Let's see. I'm rather new at the crystal ball. I've only been doing about 6-8 months. Hi, Robert. Nice to have you with us. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we get here. So, and if you see anything in the crystal ball yourself, if you can put it in the comments, what you are seeing. We'd love to hear what you're getting. What are the new comments? Kavita is first. She has a $1.99 super sticker. Usually our super stickers are $4.99. So hi, Linnell. Thank you. But she's our first one. So we're going to go at $1.99 here with that one. And we'll take Kavita first. Okay, Kavita. Let's see what we got. I don't have my pad here. Oh, yes, we do. Okay. I don't know if I need to write anything down, but just in case. Let's see. Okay, Kavita. And if I forget anybody, jump up and down, remind me, okay? Because, you're scrolling, you're trying to work and scroll through all the comments, and sometimes you can't read everything, So I forgot to put this light on. Do I need it? I don't know. Might need it. Let's see. Let's see if we might need it. I was in such a hurry, and I'm still late. It's amazing. I had less to do today, and there we go. Okay, so let's see what we get here. Boy, this thing is a little dirty, and I tried wiping it off, too. I'll have to give it a good clean. All right, Kavita, let's see what we got. Let me lower this. There we go. All right. Oop, too much. Too much. There we go. That's better. All right. Your nose is itching. Okay, what do we got? See, a huge airplane. So it's like one of those big 747s or whatever they have now, Airbus, whatever it is. Uneventful flight. That's always good news, especially in this day and age with everything going crazy. It's like people get on a plane, they go nuts. I don't know what's going on. Do you notice that? Like, what's going on with these people? So I see an uneventful flight, which is very good. Raining. I see rain over there in Portugal, but I don't think it's going to last. It might be raining on your arrival. The sun will come out. The sun is going to come out. The sun will come out tomorrow. The sun will come out. A glorious trip. A couple of friendships. Going to get along with some people there. See some, and I, of course, always see that like a terraced effect overlooking water. And I see a cafe on the side of like a hillside. And people joining, everyone together from your tour. So that's going to be fun. I do see some hiking, as I've mentioned. I do see some historical, could be like, what would you call that? Prehistoric or some kind of land mass and hiking up to like some kind of spiritual rock thing kind of feeling, or ruins, something like that. Beautiful, beautiful trip. We had mentioned Our Lady of Fatima, so I think you said you were going there, and that'll be a wonderful experience for you. Kind of changing you. It's also kind of changing your artwork. Kavita is a clinician and an artist and a cook. She does a lot of different things, and author, soon to be author. So she's doing a lot of artwork, considering things. I see you taking a lot of pictures of some beautiful places, as you always do. You post them on Facebook. Do see it changing the way that you're doing some artwork. Okay, so I do see that. Like maybe more landscapes or something. I do see that. I've talked about this in the past. So I do see, I'm kind of like going down a tunnel of things. These are things that I've seen before in various readings for you. And so I'm kind of going through that chapter and verse. And I'm coming through the tunnel, and I'm coming out to the end here. I do see some rail travel. It might be, maybe it's over there in Portugal, or maybe this is another trip. I do see some rail travel, and I don't mean pretty fast travel. It reminds me of Europe, you know, that kind of travel. It's like from one to another, like going under the channel, the English Channel or something. So I see that kind of feeling, like I'm taking a trip, a rail, to go there, to drive, to kind of convoluted trip here. It's kind of around and around. Maybe this will be 2024. The rest of 2023 is good. It is, I get again, November, December. So I feel very hopeful about a gentleman in that time. Now, is this going to be Mr. Grease? I certainly hope so. But there is male companionship in your future that'll make you very happy. We would like to have that one in particular, but there may be a modified version of that, or it may be somebody else. But I do feel a very comfortability. I still feel this Greek gentleman, and I feel a comfortability with him. I would like to say something around the holidays, from October to the end of the year into January. I do feel a charitable event. It's not casual, but it's not formal, and it's a lovely restaurant kind of feeling, maybe off a ballroom in a hotel kind of thing. Subdued lighting, and I do see this. There's a lot of people there, cocktail party kind of thing. So, and I feel like it's a charitable event. And off this ballroom, it might be an art show or some kind of thing. I still also get that big fish, and I'm getting the word mako. Now that's a fish from Hawaii, right? Mako shark or something. I'm getting this fish, which is a logo for a restaurant. So I'm getting that. It's up on the wall. It's a piece of artwork, or it's above the doorway of a restaurant. So that is definitely coming. See, you're bringing home some things from Portugal. Maybe rosary beads. I know that may not be your thing, but they may be gifts for someone. I mean, can't hurt, right? A book. And I do see maybe some little pieces of artwork or postcards, things like that. It's an enjoyable trip. It gives you a lot to talk about. Do you see success? I'm getting retinol. I know you have trouble with your retina, and I do see retinol, something going on here. Something like an appeasement. You're going to appease the doctor, or the doctor is going to appease you by some kind of treatment. Like, we're not going to do that, but we will do this, and it will make a difference. So I know you don't like surgery. I get that. So, and I see a healthier 2024. There are steps for that. So there you go. So I hope that that reading works for you. Thank you so much. And let me pull a card for you, which is the hydrangea. There's hydrangea. It's a beautiful blue purple kind of color, and it says gratitude. So I think you will have a lot to be grateful for. Thank you, Kavita, for joining us tonight. Okay, where are we? Now, let's see. Yep, we got the old crystal ball going. Let's see. Let me get back in line. Thank you for your patience tonight. Kavita, we got, okay. So let's get back up to Robert. Okay, Robert, sorry. We will get to Robert. He was first in line here. If I could get this thing to stay. Hi, Richard. Why won't this thing stay? What's the issue? My chat is too fast. Robert. Okay, there's Robert. Okay. Robert. Lemon and fish. Lemon and fish. I feel like a travel spot or an outing. Maybe this is a restaurant. Maybe this is a get together. I also feel as if I'm going to a barbecue as well. I don't know if that's the fish and the lemon, but this is what I'm getting. You kind of remind me of my second husband in a way, Robert, because he was an enigma in a lot of ways. And he would go different places and he would never arrive empty-handed. He always had a box of donuts at work, or he'd stop at Dunkin' Donuts, or he would pick something up, or if he was going to someone's house, he would bring flowers or a bottle of wine or so. I don't know. I always felt that he did have that gentlemanly, which I loved about him. If he hadn't been such an idiot the rest of the time, I would have really loved him. But I did love him. Just wanted to brain him sometimes. I think it was the hard-headedness that got me. So there might be, you remind me of him in a good way. And I feel that you're very gracious about things. So I feel that people appreciate that about you. I know you're toughing this out. This job is not thrilling you, okay? That I see. It's not thrilling you. But I feel by April of 2024, there's a move or a transfer. The word I kind of get is like a transfer. And it's an enlargement. It is like a division expansion or something, some kind of expansion going on. And if you are being thought of, and I think if you applied, you would have no problem getting it. I feel it's a male boss, maybe two, and I think that you can relate to them, okay? As opposed to, I feel a female where you are now seems a bit of a nag. And I don't think you are exactly bonding. I feel like a little bit abrasiveness or abruptness. So you may not care for her, but I feel that you're going to care for the management in your new section. It doesn't mean you're leaving the company, although you could. I feel as if there is a place expanding a particular division, and I think you would fit the bill for them. Maturity, wiseness, your graciousness, your know-how. I think all of those things stick out. And I think you do get along on a team very well. I think you would be allowed to work in, what's the word I want? In solitude and contribute at a meeting. I don't know why I'm saying that, but that's kind of what I get. Get like a more modern feeling as far as office. I get the words teleconferencing, so I don't know if that means that you would be working from on the road. I don't know. So I'll put that out there. And I do get the word romance, and I've seen this lady before. It's kind of blondish, I would say. Lovely lady, lovely personality. And it's kind of like a friendship, it's sort of like you both are kind of don't dare get your hopes up, you know what I mean? It's new, this is romancing is kind of new to both of you. So I think you'd be taking cautious steps, but I feel at one point, and maybe after strolling after dinner or something, I kind of see your hands holding hands. Like I see your hand kind of reaching out, and she takes it. And I think you're like smitten. My husband would use that. He sent me a card that said, "I'm so smitten with you." And I'll never forget that card. I thought it was so cute. So that's the feeling that I get. Thank you, Robert, for joining us. I hope that makes sense for you. Hi, Richard. Nice to have you with us. Richard, may the fourth be with you. Thank you so much. Loving the pictures of your, Richard is an actor in his spare time, very good actor. And I've seen some of your photos and costumes. Great, great. I still get that top hat effect, and I see that. And I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that means it's a play about Abraham Lincoln. I don't know. I don't think so. I feel more like, it feels more like an opera kind of scene, like I'm sitting in this red, satin curtained area in the boxes up above the stage. I'm an older gentleman wearing a top hat and tux, kind of feeling white. This goes back. The dress seems to go back in time. So maybe there's a play where that scene would be applicable. I feel that for you. I also am getting down the road, which is the perfect role for you, Wizard of Oz, the lion character. It just so suits you so much. So I hope that is meaningful to you, Richard. What else? See a lot of spring flowers where you work. I also see getting in some, like, I feel like I'm around generators, like for sale, and heavy equipment like that. Not heavy, but not small tools. So I feel something like that, like generators and kind of appliance kind of feeling here around you as well. I feel I guess you're on the night shift or something. I feel something about the night shift. And I feel there's a reorganization, which is going, many companies are going through this. I also have a different locale. So I don't know if your company has closed stores out west. I don't know. I think you're in Oklahoma. But where I feel you going is more like, not the actual retail, not a retail location, but more of a storage or production or gathering warehouse kind of feeling. So let me know if that applies to you. Thank you for joining us, Richard. I appreciate that. So we got Robert, Richard, Kavita. Okay. Thank you for joining us as always. And that's mine. Kim. I forget what your, Kim Offman. I forget what your question was. And Linnell, let me just scan through here. Kim put a couple of messages up, so let me just read what she was asking. She's on you. Any messages from of Dawn Schumann? Dawn Schumann. Well, let's see, Kim. I do have a lady in spirit. I can kind of see her face. Very close. Like I want to say bestie. Now, if this isn't this woman, I'm not sure who this is, but I have a woman here calling you like a bestie. Like I'm asking, what's the relationship? It's almost kind of motherly, family feeling. And I feel bestie. Like I feel a lot of, what do you call that? I forget. Like a mental communication. Forget the word now. I should know the word. Mentally, rather than speaking it, that you kind of would look at each other and you could read each other's mind, sort of feeling like you knew what the other one was thinking. I feel jewelry on this woman, kind of costume and a collector of rings. I have rings on. If I am her, liked music. There's a kitten, she's a kitten or a cat here. It looks like a kitten walking, and that may be with her in heaven, that she's found her niche in heaven. Arrived safely is what I get. There may have been a long physical battle or an illness here, a struggle. So I'm glad to be free of that if I am this woman. So let me know if this is the lady that you're asking about or if it's someone else. I do see, I feel there's a downplay. I want to say downplay. I'm getting the word downplay, Kim. I don't know if that means that you downplay your abilities or this lady downplayed her illness. I'm not sure. I'll leave that to you to interpret. I have a rose here as well. I get the word rose and I get a rose here for you, Kim. So I'm feeling, and I want to talk about this month of May as being significant. And I also want to let you know there's healing coming. There's also an older gentleman in spirit. I can see his face here. So this may be a dad, grandpa. Okay, Kim? So let me know if you can take any of that. And let's see. I think Ruth was next. Hi, Ruth. Thank you for the welcome back. I am glad to be back, and it's nice to be missed. That's great. Yes, isn't that a beautiful necklace? The color is just fabulous. I love it. It was such a nice surprise, and it really gave me a lift. Because I'm kind of crabby, you know. I didn't realize that until actually today. I don't know which side this is. Oh, it's this side. It's always opposite on here. There we go. I didn't realize till like last night, I had a big bandage on, and I was able to take that off after like 3 or 4 days. Then there were, what do you call those? That hold the wound together. So I really couldn't. Then there was a couple of more days that came on. So now I'm just down to the stitches with a Frankenstein looking stitches. That's why I have it covered. But I didn't realize that it's like part of my brow, like on this side, you can see better, like part of my brow, like from here into my eyelid. That's why it was bothering so much. And that's why it swelled up. It was actually an incision on my eyelid. So that's why I was having issues. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now. So that's why I was being a baby. Okay. But I'm on the mend, and my stitches come out next week. So there we go. So Ruth, let me see what we get. I don't know why I keep getting a baby boy. I know you're going to smack me if you get one more grandchild. And I'm so glad you are feeling better, because you weren't able to join us either one time because everybody had the flu, the flu or an illness, the grandkids. So I hope everyone is better. I keep getting a baby boy here, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's coming, this child is coming, or this child is in heaven. I don't know, because it looks infant. Maybe a miscarriage or something like that. Don't know, but I keep seeing that. I also want to mention, I'm seeing something about the daughters. So when I think, what do you have, like 2 daughters? I have one daughter is very, I want to say forceful. She kind of reminds me of myself in a way. She kind of, when she's discussing something, she has a point to make, she's kind of like a brick through a window. Let me know, Ruth, if that applies. I feel that she has a brusque kind of personality. Like, you know, she's there. Okay. And she's not timid about making her point. She has a good heart. Now, let's see. So sometimes maybe butting heads kind of feeling. Now, I know you are in Texas, and that's why I keep getting, and I hope the weather hasn't been too horrible. They had a lot of tornadoes out there. I hope that you're okay. Your house and everything was okay. I still get this gentleman with a black cowboy hat on. And I don't mean like a black hat versus white hat. I mean, like, this is his style. It feels like a cowboy hat. and I keep seeing him. So I don't know if this is someone you know, someone that's in spirit, or if this is romance. I feel it's romance. And we've also talked about a fictional account, which I thought might have been about your life, but I think it's more about a children's book, maybe about images taken from your life with your grandchildren. I don't know, but it's something. I feel like you would be very good at writing that. Ruth is an author. Her show is on Wednesday evenings. Transformational Soul. She's a very prolific author. She is an oracle card designer, and she has her own website. Please check it out, ruthsaltman.com. She does a lot of crafts and a lot of handiwork, beautiful items. So please check that out. And her books as well are on Amazon too, I think. So I do feel writing way into your old age. And people will look forward to it. What I love about Ruth is her practical spirituality. It just helps everyone. It doesn't matter what background you're from, what your belief system is. She just reaches out and puts herself on the same level as you and can really reach you and really drops pearls of wisdom and from her own experience. And I really appreciate that, Ruth. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope that makes sense. And I have a gentleman walking by with a cane. I think it's a cane, Ruth. So let me know if that person belongs to you, okay? So we got Ruth, we got Kim, we got Kavita, we got Robert, we got Richard. Okay, we are on Linnell right now. Love the crystal ball space. Linnell. Thank you so much. You know what you remind me of? What I'm getting a couple of pictures here. One is I see you. I don't know if you have like a teddy bear costume or a bear costume, but I feel like the hood where only your face is showing, and it's like it feels like a mane or a dog or something with ears. So I don't know if you have a costume like that. Linnell is the queen of dress up. Honest to God, you've got to check her out on Facebook. She is so funny. So I feel that. So I don't know if this is a production, also like Wizard of Oz or something, child story. I don't know if you'd be acting. I don't know if you're doing this on your own, but this is what I'm seeing. The other thing I'm getting, I don't know if you're old enough to remember this. Remember the TV show with Pork Chop, the lamb? Was it the lamb? Was it Pork Chop? Remember that hand puppet and that lady, blonde lady? I forget what it was called. And I thought it was called Pork Chop for some reason. And it looked like a lamb puppet. Remember that? I don't know why I'm getting that. So I'll pass that on to you. And I have a gentleman who always wears a hat. Actually, more than one. I feel like a gentleman in the 50s in your family tree here, who would wear in the 50s, you know, those hats the gentleman would wear, and they never felt, what I read about it is gentlemen in that day with a suit and tie never felt they were completely dressed unless they were wearing a hat. So that kind of hat, I would say 40s, 50s. Okay. I have another gentleman who is wearing a hat that very much reminds me of a worker. And I mean like a fisherman, or it's almost like a Greek hat, Greek fisherman, or some kind of worker. Could be Slovakian, something like that. But it's not like, it's not a baseball cap, and it's not a peaked cap. How do I explain that? It sort of looks like a Greek fisherman's hat, but I don't think it's Greek. Okay. Could be Slovakian, something like that. But the man is a worker. It's that kind of hat. Cap, I guess you would call it a cap. Wants to say hello. I also have ballet here, Linnell. So I don't know if anyone in your family was a ballet dancer, loved ballet, or if that was you, but I see a beautiful costume and someone twirling on a stage. So this may be a scene, a memory that they're showing me. Let me know if that brings up anything for you. And I also have a set of keys. I'm seeing a set of keys. So I'm wondering if this is, and somebody's dangling this. So I'm wondering if this is a property that you have bought or going to buy, or something that is meaningful here. There's a set of keys. Maybe this belonged to someone and he was known for carrying these keys. That's a possibility. So let me know if that resonates with you. Thank you for joining us, Linnell. Very good 2024. Putting down roots. Okay, Destiny. What do we got for you, Destiny? The beautiful eagle here, Destiny. Beautiful eagle. Is it an eagle? Yes, it's an eagle. And that could mean a lot of things. I don't know if that's a totem for you or if that's significant for you, but I have a beautiful eagle here soaring. So I kind of get the feeling that don't tie yourself down. Sometimes I feel like you're tying, I want to say this. I feel like you're tying bricks or rocks around your ankles, like you're holding yourself down. Allow yourself to soar like an eagle. Rise above the nonsense and have confidence in yourself. I have an older woman cooking something here who's saying, rise above it, rise above it. So I don't know if there's an annoyance, a problem, a trauma. She's like, rise above it because you're made of better stuff. Okay. And she's cooking, mixing things up. So she showed me the best ingredients have gone into you, the best ingredients. So I hope that makes some sense for you, Destiny. Let's see. Where am I now? Grudy Christofferson. Hi. Kajerski, Rudy Christofferson. I know I just messed that up. Thank you for joining us. I'm sorry about that, messing your name up. Would you like me to look in this ball and see if I see anything for you? Let me take a quick glance. Skis, I definitely see skis. And I see a trip. A trip someplace warmer. I don't know if you're from the Alps, or I almost feel like a French-Italian kind of feeling here. So I don't know if you're going skiing or you're from that region, but I see something going warmer and going someplace warmer. I get the impression of a tropical, maybe a cruise, something like that. I feel science-based if I am you. I feel like there's more like science, more education, or more something with science. Let me know if that works for you, Kirsty. Is it Kirsty? And I have pearls here. I feel like I have somebody with pearls, like a pearl ring, pearl earrings, pearls are very meaningful. This could be a grandmother, a mother thing. I feel like grandmother generation. I feel like pearls. And I feel, I also get the word Bible study. I don't know what that means. If that's for you or for her, maybe she was from Bible study. But I have an older lady passing through saying hello to you. So I have a rabbit here. So I don't know if you had a rabbit, but I have a rabbit here coming through. And as I see science, I don't know what that's about. If that's your education, that's your future plan, that is what you're doing. But I do see a vacation spot, someplace warm. Okay. And we're talking after April of this, I think 2024. I think they're going to 2024, April 2024. And the month of August comes up here. So I don't know if that's a death date or a birthday for someone. So thank you for joining us. I hope that I got something that resonates with you. Oh, what does Kavita say? I'm leaving next weekend. So glad that the flight will be uneventful. Thank you so much. That was an awesome reading. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Kavita, for your feedback. Oh, Linnell, let me leave me a super sticker. I didn't see that. Let me pull you a card. Let's see what we got. Fertility, delight. Oh, I love this for you. This beautiful card. I'm using the flower ones because we're still in spring. That's a beautiful card for you, Linnell. I love the color. Clarkia something, and it means delight. And you are a delight, and I think you bring a lot of delight to a lot of people. You know, that's the other thing. I have hospice here. I don't know if you're going to volunteer for hospice through like Tidewell or something. They offer, it's palliative care for people that are, you know, are losing the cancer battle, maybe, or another battle, and they're preparing to pass away, and they're cared for in their last months very well by this health organization. They train volunteers as a 2-day program for Tidewell, and you can do anything. You can go to clown school, you can do flower arrangement, you can do Reiki healing, you can do all kinds of things. I just feel like that's calling to you, Linnell. There's so many gifts that you could use to help people, because I think that's what you really want to do, is use all your gifts, your singing, your comedy, your costumes, all of those things would be wonderful for either children's, for preschool children, or the hospice situation. So I'm going to pass that on to you. Thank you so much. And you are a delight. Thank you, Linnell. Carl. Hi from Scotland. Thank you so much for joining us. That's wonderful. Carl. So that's, I have a picture of, I can't see it. I assume Carl is a male, but I have a picture of, I think, 2 people, which I can't see. Maybe a man and a woman. Okay, let me give you a quick reading. Carl. Promotion comes up. I don't know what that's about. I feel promotion. I don't know if you just got one, you're looking for one, or you're going to get one, but the word promotion is here. I also have an older lady in spirit coming through with angel cake, some kind of angel cake or pound cake, what it looks like to me. I feel very sturdy, and I feel someone in the military, and I have bagpipes, of course, and it's related to military or police. I don't know if you had someone that played the bagpipes or was in police or something where you'll see bagpipers, at least here in the U.S., for like a police funeral or a law enforcement or something like, or military. You will see that. So I think Scotland may have the same, like England does as well. So let me know if that applies here, but that's what I'm seeing. And I have fishing. I have fly fishing, which I tried years ago to get into, and I hooked every tree in Pennsylvania. So I would like to try again someday. But I had my own fly fishing pole. I even brought it to Ireland when I traveled, and I used it like twice there. But I see someone who did that. So I get the salmon or trout kind of feeling around that. So I wonder if that works for you, Carl. Thank you for joining us so much. Wonderful to meet you. Please join us again. Kim Smith. Hi, Kim. Kim Smith. What do we get for Kim Smith? Rodeo, rodeo, rodeo. I do get that feeling, that rodeo feeling. But I also feel something about some kind of glass, particular kind of glass. I don't know if it's stained glass, a collection of glassware, something about glass. I don't know if this is something that someone collected, someone in your family collected, or something that you're interested in. But I see beautiful pieces of colorful glass here. What else do we got here? Let's see. A hiking boot. So I don't know if you've progressed from sneakers to hiking boots. And I have a plaid here, a plaid coming through. So I don't know if that is still from the gentleman from Scotland, if it's from his family, or if it's could be bleed over from his family. I feel very a plaid here. And I do have a dog coming through, and I have mostly dark. I would say mostly black. So I'm wondering if that is your dog, Kim. And small stones as well. And I feel these stones would be that you would purchase for vibrational, for healing, like amethyst and agate and different tourmaline, things like, not a jewelry stone, but like a healing or spiritual kind of stone. So I see you adding to that collection if you don't have it already. Let's see. Thank you, Kim, for joining us. Tatiana, trying to jam in as many as I can. First time I've done this for some reason. I've done it. Well, we're very happy, Carl, that you did join us this evening. A couple of new people on here, and we're glad to see you. Thank you so much. And Robin is on here too. Tatiana, what do you get? Tatiana. Something about flowers. I have somebody on the other side, flowers, presenting flowers to you. So I don't know if you just had a birthday, a graduation. I feel like they're presenting flowers to you, Tatiana. A lot of yellow, a lot of yellow in these flowers. Particularly, I feel a pink as well, like a carnation. So I don't know if this is to mark a birthday, a graduation, a special moment, but I'm passing that on to you, Tatiana. I have a pencil here. So with the eraser, being presented a pencil with the, the eraser, like a number 2 pencil. So I don't know if that means that you're a teacher or that you're writing. I don't know what that means, but this is what I'm seeing. I don't know if that means school. And a ruler. So I don't know if this is someone that was a teacher or if you're into teaching. So let me leave it at that. And I also feel as this summer, July, August, something in there, something in particular in there, either a birthday or a trip or something. I also get the words good news, good news. So maybe you're waiting on good news. So let me pass that on to you. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. And we have Robin's Cosmic Soul Food. Oh, Kim Smith says, today would have been my 25th year anniversary. So I got myself a new puppy. Oh, happy super puppy anniversary to you, Kim. That's nice to change that date into something wonderful. So that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. Where was I? Robin. Robin is Cosmic Soul Food is on here. She is the host of Robin's Cosmic Soul Food Show, Tuesday evenings, 8 p.m. Please catch her. Great reader, great psychic medium. Wonderful. I love following her when we do Spiritual Message Circle. Often I'm writing her wave as I speak, as I talk about it. Sometimes we get the same things. That's really, really cool. So thank you, Robin, for joining me. You're not going to well, maybe you will like this. I do get a book with you as well. And I think you may be discussing it with Ruth, who's a prolific author. Or I think you may have been working on a book, but I feel there's a lot of pictures here. Now, you were talking about oracle cards, but maybe it's the book to go with the oracle cards. I don't know. But I feel like there's black and white photos, in particular, older photos in this. So maybe this is oracle cards, the pictures of your family, that your mother that you wanted to present in an oracle card style. Maybe this is the book to go with it. I also get a whistle. Now, I'm seeing a physical whistle, and I don't mean like a referee whistle. I mean like a penny whistle, they would call it. Something like a little tiny flute that you would blow into. That's what I think. I don't think I'm getting somebody whistling unless that's what they're trying to say. But so I get whistle. I interpret that the way you wish. But I feel as if there's a whistle here. And I have a gentleman that has a profound limp. And I think he had it most of his life. And it was sort of a rocking kind of walk he did. Poor man. But he got around. And I feel mechanically inclined with him. So that's what I see for you, Robin. You get through this end of this year. You're checking things off. You're making a list and checking it twice. And I feel that 2024 is a blossoming year for you. Okay. So as long as we're talking about blossom, I'm going to pull this for you, Robin. This is a pea lathyrus, a pea, like a pea flower. Beautiful. And the meaning behind it is blissful pleasure. That's what's coming for you, 2024. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, where are we? Kim Hoffman says, the lady that she asked about, I forgot her name already, with an A. Best friends and soul sisters. Good. How come I can only see my comments? I don't know, Carl. Yes, Tiffany, that. Are you? I don't know. Kim says, I was towards her mother-like figure. Telepathy. That's the word. Thank you, Kim. That's the word. Christy Christofferson leaves us a smiley face, so I hope that meant something for her. And what else we have? Oh, Kim said this lady was in a coma for a week and never woke up. So, okay, well, she's glad to be free of that and on the other side. Carl says, thank you. And Robin says, we missed your beautiful you and love your necklace. Thank you. There's a lovely gift from Tiffany. Knew how to brighten up my day. So let's see. Oh, Carl says my missus had a miscarriage and the child's name was Carol Ann. I'm sorry to hear that. So is this a baby? Is this a girl? Is this a baby girl? Is this a combination of names for you and your wife? My missus had a miscarriage and the name was Carol Ann. So if this is a baby girl, baby is safe over there. And will grow up on the other side, Carl. And the picture that I get of this child is when they arrived, they were put in a coach trolley, baby carriage, a coach, like the big old fashioned. So it's someone in spirit, like a grandmother over there that would relate to you. Remember those big old clumsy, they're like driving a Cadillac, pushing the baby in that, a pram. Pardon me, I guess they called it. That's so that baby was welcomed on the other side. That child is growing up on the other side. And I get a Tinkerbell feeling with that child. So let me know if you can relate to that. Okay. Destiny, we read for. My mom is the only one I remember using a cane, Ruth says. Okay. Working on a lion. Linnell says she's working on a lion and a dragon. Okay. Hello, Miss Alyssa Parks. Linnell remembers the puppet. Yes. Lamb chop. I said pork chop. Thank you, Robin. She saves me all the time. Thank you so much. And my daughter's first baby's doll was a lamb, and I just ordered a lamb for her first baby boy, arriving soon. And she says, Cop, yes. Willis with, Cap. Yes, Cap. Willis with the cap. Okay. Robert says, you are absolutely amazing, Carolan. Well, thank you. The woman I work with is the nag, abrasive, learning to be a furnace operator, not me. Solitude makes sense. Okay. I'm not quite sure when with dancer. Question with dancer. Okay. Maybe some of that like ballet. Let me get back up to Melissa a minute. Hi, Melissa. Thanks for joining us. Maybe Tiffany will spare me a minute or two. I don't deserve it since I was late. Might be your Facebook login. Might be. Linnell says, I care for older people now. I do think it'd be like doing more of that. Yes. Just like my grandmother, Stella, whom passed at 102, she did the clown thing with balloon art for the elder and kids. Carl says he also hooked a tree the very first time he went fly fishing. So Destiny we got. Robin says the oracle cards are old, but I have 4 children's books to publish. My dad, he could never whistle. He can in the afterlife because he was whistling in my dream. You're amazing. Well, you guys are amazing. And plus I have a very old penny whistle from my mom's things. Okay. Carl says relate to everything. Hi, Deborah. Nice to have you. Let me see. Let's see. Was I already read? Yes, Destiny. Snooze, you lose around here. Okay, I got two things. Deborah Bear and Melissa. And then I'm going to close because I'm already pushing my luck. Whoops, I just lost my whole screen. What happened? There we go. What was I doing? Melissa. I feel landscaping. I don't know if you're considering landscaping, but I feel like I'm ripping up next to the house and putting flower beds in if you don't have that already. I see flower beds and mulch. I also feel teasing the idea of vegetables, and I feel as if Christopher is saying we have to plant corn and watermelons because I think he likes those two things. So maybe a vegetable patch, maybe a flower patch. So I'm going to put that out to you. Okay. Now let me ask Deborah. Deborah, your pictures are gorgeous. Your mother, you said something about your mother's anniversary, and I'm just going to give you a quick word from her. She says, remains the same. Something remains the same. And I feel like a hooked rug kind of feeling. So I don't know if somebody did that, but I feel like I'm hooking. Somebody over there is hooking a rug. Remember those kits? I love that. That is something I could actually do. And I feel somebody talented. And I see someone on the other side, being very careful about putting their lipstick on in the mirror. Would you know this person that's passed? Is that your mother? And I feel a lot of resemblance between you and this woman, which I believe is your mother. And I also have I feel chicken soup is the feeling, like a big pot of chicken soup. So I want to send that to you. Okay. Thank you. Misinformed Motion is on here. Can I have a quick message from the other side? I have an older gentleman in spirit. I have tweed here, and I'm wearing tweed, and I want to present a beautiful flower. It is a lily. I have a white lily for you, Misinformed. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us, and see you next week. Okay. Thank you all for your well wishes and everything. Thank you, Tiffany, for your patience tonight. And we'll see you next week. Thanks for joining us. Good night now.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP. Join our circle of VIPs and receive exclusive access to live stream specials and other epic perks. You can join the Goldylocks Productions VIP communities either through Patreon or the YouTube community. Join today.